Now broadcasting.
Sis? Who's injured? What are you injured? Say something.
Look, it's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, for some traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late and ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22 without a whip, I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna get my own dome with this stupid shit. Zoning out, cause working out of work that I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's all because the cousin rich. Cause the husband's hustling. I ain't section nothing for the mic. 5 o'clock and off the work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever, and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket, roll my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast them. And started laughing, all splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. I'm trying to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. making instrumentals and smash, catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing. I say cool, the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did, but I still see I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is my girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me why I'm rapping. Right before he answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scripting in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's rapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke.
From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, we've got mates with my partner Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. Our pitching matchup for this one, partner, a couple of veterans bringing a lot of experience to the mound.
Yeah, these guys have been around forever. They've seen just about everything. What I like about it is they're able to make adjustments, not just from inning to inning, but from at bat to at bat. So when you see that type of experience, you know that they're going to keep their team in the ball game. Don't have the stuff that they used to have, but they're going to keep their team close.
Almost ready to get underway. Our starting pitcher in this one, Roger Clemens, singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
Well, not far away from the monumental milestone of 5,000 career punch-outs. Man, I'm sure I'm in there about 10 or 12 times.
Now a chance for Ricky Henderson.
For the A's, left fielder Ricky Henderson.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
First pitch, 7-10.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Hard ground ball, base knob. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's the third baseman.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. In the air, right field. Williams flying after this one. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right, but the automatic double just ruined the hit and run. The runner had a great jump from first, and at the plate, really good contact. Just a little bit of bad luck robbed him of a run.
And here is Matt Chapman, fourth right now on the American League home run leaderboard. The other way, makes the catch, one down.
Batting fourth, first baseman Mark McGwire.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next up for the A's, Mark McGwire. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. McGwire came up with 4 hits in his last game. Henderson on third with 2 out. And a foul ball. Two outs. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Vida Blue. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Yeah, the batter now, number 5. And that's in there at the knees. Blue, a 6-foot lefty, 190 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
To the right side. Throws to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. We played an inning. No score. Back inside Fenway Park, second inning, set to go. Now it's the power speed combo. Hunter Renfroe. Clemens back to work. That one fouled off. Clemens, a former MVP, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer.
Ball 1.
This one in the air. Rafael squeezes it, and there's one down.
Batting 6, catcher number 23.
Jason Kendall, the next to hit. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting 7, shortstop number
Miguel
4.
Tejada up next for the A's. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swing and foul straight back. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. It's a bomb. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-0.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
And now Johnny Damon. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, second baseman Zach Geloff.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Swings through that.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The A's with a 2-run blast, and it's 2-zip. You're watching A's baseball on the Show NorCal. Bottom of the second. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, David Ortiz.
First baseman.
He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face?
Angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth.
Here's a big power threat. Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Blue. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. And that's in the dirt. And down 1-2.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Third baseman Rafael Devers.
Devers now. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. The pitch timer expired before. Before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses. 3-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. And Devers is set down. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they go quietly there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the A's 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And a foul ball. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have
drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the number 2 hitter doubled in his first AB. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Fought off foul. Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Here's Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1. Chapman gets a piece there. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Misses. Now 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air right field. That's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Chapman stands at first with one out. Up the middle. To first. 2 away.
Up next for the A's, right fielder Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Left fielder Jim Rice.
And that is out of play. That one to first. McGuire. He steps on the bag. And a quick out, number 1.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Foul ball. Blue winds and deals. Close, but called a ball. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Two-seam fastball has been very consistent. He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate and some really good arm side run.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to the left, Tejada throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Ceddanne Rafaela. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. First pitch misses. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting, number
Next
4.
up for the A's, Miguel Tejada. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul straight back. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of Ortiz. Takes it to the bag. The A's go quietly. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're midway in the fourth. It's the A's 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here in Fenway, John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Jarren Duran. Just missed. Duran, 29 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missing inside. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Halter brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, number 5.
And the batter will be the shortstop. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. He swings and fouls 1 off. The Red Sox hitless so far in the game. On the ground, Geloff slings to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Williams in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Caught him looking for the K. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in Boston, now it's going to be Zach Geloff. Clemens back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Next offering is fouled back. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Henderson up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the third baseman. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Runner on the move. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His 28th home run of the season. It's 5-zip. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Pushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Roger Clemens will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Shelby Miller.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
1 out, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Matt Chapman. That one ripped. Raging back towards the wall. And that one is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 32nd of the year. It's 6-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
2 down.
Now batting.
2 outs,
right
base is
fielder,
empty. Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball 1, no strikes. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Jacob Junis, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Pagad getting loose as well. Up the middle. The throw to first, and that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Boston,
Leading
and
off
now it's going to
for
be
the Red
David
Sox.
Ortiz.
First baseman,
Well, every
David
pitcher wants a run
Ortiz.
support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now
Timing on the
batting,
swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Damon in position. And there's one down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And Devers hits that one, makes the catch, and there are 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about
Now
the
batting,
process. He
left
did everything
fielder,
right there. Nothing to show
Gil
for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Say goodbye to that one. That'll fire up the dugout. His 4th home run of the season. It's 6-2. Singy, that's number 399 for his career.
Boog, 1 more to go to reach 400. It's kind of unfathomable, and I'm sure he knows it. He's put together quite the career to get to this point. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. It's 6-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Now it's the second baseman, Ceddanne Rafaela. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
All ones the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Ripped to short. Whips it across. That's the third out. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Back after this on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Athletics, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Next up for the A's, Miguel Tejada. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Runner at first with no outs here. That's off the inside corner. 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And foul ball. That one way outside. 3-2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Wong makes the grab, 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swing and a foul, out of play. The pitch. Tap foul at the plate. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. His second of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-3.
There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Shelby Miller gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Red
for the
Sox.
Red Sox, Emilio
Number
Pagan.
17.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So the batting order turns over. Ricky Henderson will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great grab on the dive. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both
Now
knees. Not
number
enough time to
19.
get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman. He's already homered here in this one. Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first. And that is the third out of the inning. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 9-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now at Fenway.
Leading
And
off
now the
for
center
the
fielder,
Red Sox.
Jaron Duran.
Center fielder.
Singing, you gotta
Jaron
appreciate a guy who's
Duran.
this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
And
0-1.
I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
The count is full.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way,
Now
so
batting,
credit the pitcher
number
for
5.
having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. That's strike one. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Yeah, that's fouled off. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Impressive backhand stop, but he
Now
had a little
batting,
trouble getting
the
rid
right
of it and had to
fielder,
take that extra
Ted
step, which
Williams.
could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good, strong throw to still get the out.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Ted Williams.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still way back. It's 9-3. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check out
for
the latest
A's,
news from
the
around the league.
designated hitter, Matt Chapman.
Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not somebody else's mission. I cannot run away. I cannot run away.
This one high in the air to left center. Duran pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark
Next up
McGwire.
for the A's, Mark McGwire.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That one
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
1-0. Pagan, in his 10th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, and occasionally works in a splitter. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Williams makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter
So
Renfroe.
two down now, and here is Hunter Renfroe. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And he grounds one back up the middle. Tosses to first, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the A's 9 and the Red Sox 3. Welcome back. Taking a
Leading
look at our
off
game
for
summary.
the Red Sox, first baseman, David Ortiz.
And it's fouled away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here now the Red Sox DH, Manny Ramirez.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Ortiz on at first, nobody out. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's off the Green Monster. Coming home. The relay. The tag out. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Corrals it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Jim Rice.
And next for the Red Sox, Jim Rice. And a major milestone is right around the corner. 1 home run short of 400 for his career. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And that's too high. Swing and a chopper out to short. That ends the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it.
Now
but sometimes you hit it
22.
too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 down, bases empty. Next up for the A's, Johnny Damon. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Up next for the A's, second baseman Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Ball 1
I got a
there.
ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. Left field, Rice. Nabs it, and that is that. The A's strand 1, but they lead it 9-3. Back here at Fenway Park,
Leading
bottom of
off
the
for
inning.
the
And now
Red
the catcher
Sox.
comes up to hit.
Catcher,
Connor
Wong.
Blue still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Splits the plate. Strike one. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Renfroe hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ceddanne Rafaela.
And here is Ceddanne Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the dirt, and that's ball one. And that one fouled off. And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Now batting Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 in this one.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now
the number 2 hitter. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Check swing, called strike. Duran off of first with 2 away. Lifted in the air, right field. Renfroe in position. He makes the grab. That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yency Almonte.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Ricky Henderson now at the plate. He's a guy who does it all.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
In there at the knees. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Jacob Junis getting loose out there. And it's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into the 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And he chases that one. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw sails over his head at first. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error. So now they have to deal with a runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
And here is Matt Chapman. And that's a base hit coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Man at first. Next up for the A's, Mark McGwire. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Mays over to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. But they push across 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, no one left. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the A's 10 and the Red Sox 3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Red Sox, right fielder Ted Williams.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come, scared to box. They're running, get the from the area was all about the funds. Put my people on.
Blue back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The A's up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him looking. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox. And next is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While I'm my shots are jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrant show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing papers. And the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you when you stoop. The body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body. Think it, we talk about, we should've called the truce. Shout to all my that be